Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And first I want to start off by saying thank you guys for the support on my last video. I got like 9 new subscribers and that's like a big deal. I really appreciate all the views and comments left. I see you guys, so thank you. Today's video we are going to be talking about the time I almost died, y'all. Yes, at least I thought I was going to die, so let's get into it. Last year, almost 2 years ago now, a friend, for the sake of like privacy, because I don't want to put nobody out there, I'm going to be changing names, but a friend of mine was getting married and she asked me to be one of her bridesmaids. Of course I said yes, because who doesn't want to be a bridesmaid in their friend's wedding? Like, that's such a big deal. I've been knowing the bride for like my whole life, basically, it seems like. So it's the night before the wedding and she decided to have her bachelorette party. We all go out and we're having like a good time. Like, we go to like this really nice club and you know, the bride is turned up, because that's the point. Like, get turned up, we're gonna have fun, we got a room, like it was lit, okay? That night I didn't really feel like drinking a lot because I'm like, I know I'm gonna be tired, so I just kind of was like watching everybody else have a good time. But I still enjoyed myself or whatever. By the time we leave, the bride is turned up and she goes in one car with the rest of the bridesmaids. I decide to go with the bride's sister and like her cousin or niece or something. The plan was we were going to meet the bride and the rest of the bridesmaids back at somebody's house. But the problem was everybody's phone was like dead, like, and then my phone was dead. I'm thinking like, okay, she has the address, like we know where to go, blase blase. So instead of us going straight to where the bride was and the rest of the bridesmaids were, my throat. Right. So instead of going back to where the bride and the rest of the bridesmaids were, we made a pit stop and we went to go to the sister's like boyfriend's house. That's like completely out the way. Well, actually I don't know, because we never made it to where the bride and the bridesmaids were. So we're going and I feel like we were driving forever, but you know how like when you're unfamiliar with the place, everything seems far away. And we're somewhere like in Fort Worth. So we're driving for like 30 minutes. We go to the boyfriend's house. We wait in the car, probably like 5-10 minutes. And then he comes out. So immediately, like when he got in the car, you could smell like alcohol on him, like beer, and he had a beer in his hand, so that's probably what it was. The plan was pick him up, then after that she was gonna go and drop us off. Well, like I said before, everybody's phone seemed to be dead and she didn't have the right address, so it took us a really long time to get, or try to get to where the bride and bridesmaids were. Driving around, and it seemed like we were driving for around almost like an hour. Right? I'm in the back seat and the cousin's in the back seat, and for some reason the cousin was like, oh, I'm just gonna go back to the room. And I should have got out the car. I should have got out the car when the cousin went upstairs. But I was like, no, we can like go and try to see like where the bride is, because I want to be with the rest of the bridal party. Like, that's what a bridesmaid's job is to do, right? So the cousin goes upstairs and that was my cue. Like, when God gives you a way of escape, you gotta take the way of escape, because I did it, okay? So anyway, my cousin goes back to the room and we're driving around for like another 45 minutes. And at this point, the boyfriend is like getting really irritated. And I can tell he's trying to hold his composure, but like he's getting really mad. And I'm in the back seat, right? So then they start, like, you know how couples do, like you argue and you fight or whatever and you're just going back and forth. Okay, that's cool. But it's only cool when it's like just you two doing it, like not when it's like a third party. So they're going back and forth and words are exchanged and all this mean stuff, and I'm just in the back seat like, can I just go? Like, I can't. I wish I could just like teleport out of the car, but at this point I can't. So then things turn like a drastic left and the dude like flips out, you guys. He flips out. He is so upset that he's like, I don't give a F about nobody. I don't give a F about you or the... Like, he just starts saying like all this random stuff. I'm like, what you mean you don't give a F about me? I don't even know you like that for you to just say you don't give a F about me. Like, at least get to know me first, you know? No? Okay. So anyway, so like we're on the highway and I don't even know how it happened, but she was driving at first and then he was driving and then it was just like weird. So he's in the driver's seat. No, he isn't. He was never in the driver's seat. What am I saying? What? Anyways, so she's driving, we're on the highway, and he's so upset that he grabs the steering wheel, right? And he's like, I don't give a F about you or anybody else. And he grabs the wheel and like turns the wheel. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is it. Like I'm about to die. There's semi trucks, we're on the highway and it's like really fast paced. I'm like, I can't right now. And he grabs them, they're cussing and going crazy. And I'm just like crying. Okay, imagine me in a little mini dress, my makeup, mascara running, like I look a mess. I am distraught. I am shook. I am shaken. I am all the things that you can be. I'm terrified, you guys. I'm like, I literally cannot, like, somebody get me out this car, and then my phone is dead, so I can't call for help, and it's just like horrible. So then we go up on this overpass, right? And like they're still going back and forth, and stop the car. She's like, well, you need to get out. No. He was like, I'm gonna call my other girl because you play. And she's like, you can call whoever. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, can we just all get along? Can we just be okay? So then he grabs the keys out of the ignition and throws them like in the forest. I'm like, now we're stuck on a bridge with a crazy man and we can't get down. Like, I cannot. The day before the wedding, like I literally cannot. Then for some reason, thank God, she had like a spare key in the car, which is weird. Like I never knew people that had spare keys in cars, but she did. So she was like, Brooke, like help me find the spare key. She gets the key, we put it in the ignition. So I think we're done. Like I think this is over. We're about to go home. Like I'm gonna go back to the hotel and everything's gonna be great and grand. No, she puts the key in the ignition, starts the car, goes back around and tries to run this dude over. I'm like, bruh, can we just not? She tried to run him over. I don't think she was really gonna run him over, but she wanted to make him like believe that she has the ability, because you just can't be talking to people crazy, you know? And then the next day, I had to get up and act like nothing ever happened, because like who wants to go and tell the bride that like the night before, I mean the day of their wedding. I didn't want to ruin her day. So that's my story time video, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you guys next time.